What's happening, tech enthusiasts? Welcome back to Microsoft Sphere, where we dive deep into the innovations shaping our world. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and you absolutely cannot afford to miss these crucial updates. Get ready for a high-energy rundown of the tech that matters most, right now. First up, a seismic shift in online shopping behavior, driven by a technology that's rapidly changing how we discover and buy. Then, we're breaking down the complex signals in the market for a major player in creative software. We've also got a look at a new development that could redefine digital creation tools. And finally, a significant update to a staple in the design world that's making waves. Stay locked in, because this is the intel you need. Don't miss a moment, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you're always in the know. AI's shopping takeover. The way we shop online is undergoing a monumental transformation, with generative AI now driving an astonishing surge in traffic to U.S. e-commerce sites. Adobe's latest report reveals a staggering 4,700% year-over-year increase in traffic from generative AI browsers and chat services in July. This dramatic rise signifies a fundamental shift in consumer behavior, as more people are turning to platforms like ChatGPT as their initial point of discovery and planning for purchases. This trend first became apparent during the recent holiday season, where Adobe observed a 1,300% jump in AI-driven retail traffic between November 1st and December 31st. That momentum has only accelerated, with the percentage climbing consistently each month throughout this year. Vivek Pandya, lead analyst at Adobe Digital Insights, highlighted this phenomenon, stating that the last holiday season was the first time this type of traffic truly bloomed, and it has been surging ever since. The data is further supported by consumer surveys, indicating a high level of trust in the results and responses provided by generative AI platforms, with over 90% of respondents expressing confidence. This trust is translating into more efficient and optimized shopping journeys. Consumers are leveraging AI to input all their criteria for a desired product or service, and then receiving distilled guidance that meets those specific needs. This convenience factor is not only driving more traffic, but also encouraging longer engagement on retail sites, as evidenced by a 27% lower bounce rate for shoppers arriving via AI sources. Furthermore, these AI-driven visitors are 10% more engaged overall, spending an average of 32% more time on site. This suggests a more intentional user who conducts thorough pre-research on AI platforms and then seeks validation once they land on the retail website. The gap in conversion rates between AI-driven traffic and non-AI sources is also narrowing significantly. In July, traffic from generative AI sources was 23% less likely to convert than non-AI sources, a substantial improvement from January's 49% and April's 38%. This shrinking gap indicates that AI is becoming more integrated into the entire shopping journey, from research to consideration, and increasingly, to the final transaction. Adobe's report concludes that consumers are growing more comfortable completing purchases directly following an AI-powered interaction. Consequently, revenue from AI-driven traffic has seen an 84% increase between January and July compared to non-AI sources. This trend is expected to continue, especially as mobile usage of AI tools rises, a platform where impulse shopping is more prevalent. In July, 26% of AI-driven traffic originated from mobile devices, up from 18% in January. Adobe's comprehensive analysis is based on over 1 trillion consumer visits to U.S. retail sites and a survey of 5,000 consumers. The findings reveal that 38% of consumers have already used generative AI for online shopping, with an additional 52% planning to do so this year. Key shopping tasks AI is assisting with include research, product recommendations, deal seeking, list creation, finding unique products, and even virtual try-ons. A remarkable 85% of users who have employed AI for shopping reported an improved experience, with 73% citing it as their primary source for product research. The impact of AI on the retail landscape is undeniable and continues to evolve at an unprecedented pace, reshaping consumer expectations and business strategies alike. What does this mean for your next online purchase? We'll dive into the market's reaction to these AI trends next. Adobe's market crossroads. Adobe, a titan in the creative software industry, is currently navigating a complex landscape, presenting mixed signals to investors and analysts alike. While the company boasts fundamental strengths, recent technical indicators suggest potential headwinds, creating a nuanced outlook for its stock. This situation warrants a closer examination of both the company's core performance and the broader market sentiment surrounding its future trajectory. Adobe's business model, deeply entrenched in providing essential tools for creative professionals, designers, and marketers, has historically been a source of stable revenue and growth. Its subscription-based services, including industry standards like Photoshop, Illustrator, and Premiere Pro, offer recurring income streams that are generally less susceptible to economic downturns compared to one-time software sales. The company has also been a pioneer in embracing cloud-based solutions and, more recently, integrating AI capabilities into its product suite. This forward-thinking approach has allowed Adobe to maintain its competitive edge and adapt to the evolving demands of the digital content creation ecosystem. The recent surge in generative AI adoption, as highlighted in other industry reports, could potentially benefit Adobe by increasing the usage and demand for its powerful creative tools. However, the market's reaction to Adobe's stock, ADBE, is not solely based on its fundamental strengths. Technical analysis, which studies price charts and trading volumes to predict future price movements, is currently painting a less optimistic picture. These technical weaknesses can arise from various factors, including selling pressure, resistance levels, or patterns that suggest a potential downturn. For instance, if the stock price has been struggling to break through a certain resistance level, or if trading volumes have decreased during upward price movements, it could indicate a lack of strong buying conviction. Such technical signals, even in the face of solid underlying business fundamentals, can deter short-term investors and contribute to price volatility. The interplay between these fundamental strengths and technical weaknesses creates a challenging environment for analysts trying to provide a definitive outlook. Some may emphasize Adobe's market leadership, recurring revenue, and innovation in AI, pointing to long-term growth potential. Others might focus on the immediate technical indicators, warning of potential short-term corrections or underperformance. This divergence in analysis often leads to a mixed signals assessment, where the overall outlook is neither overwhelmingly bullish nor bearish, but rather a cautious balance of both. Investors are therefore advised to consider both the company's inherent value and the current market sentiment, as reflected in technical analysis, before making investment decisions. The coming months will be crucial in determining whether Adobe's fundamental resilience can overcome any emerging technical challenges, or if the market's short-term sentiment will dictate the stock's performance. But what does this mean for the tools you use every day? We're breaking down the latest update to a creative powerhouse next. Microsoft Sphere's evolving ecosystem. Microsoft Sphere is actively cultivating a vibrant community for professionals within the television industry, offering a unique platform for connection and career advancement. The organization's core mission is to bridge the gap between individuals working both in front of and behind the camera, providing unparalleled access to industry peers, resources, and opportunities. This initiative is designed to foster collaboration, knowledge sharing, and professional development within a sector that thrives on networking and expertise. By joining Microsoft Sphere, members gain access to a curated network of television industry professionals, facilitating valuable connections that can lead to mentorship, project collaborations, and career progression. The benefits extend beyond mere networking, encompassing exclusive content, industry insights, and potential career-enhancing resources. The organization emphasizes the importance of a strong professional community, recognizing that the television industry, in particular, relies heavily on established relationships and a shared understanding of the craft. For those looking to engage with this dynamic sector, Microsoft Sphere presents a clear pathway. The platform encourages individuals to learn more about the benefits of membership, which are tailored to support career growth and industry engagement. For prospective members ready to take the next step, a straightforward application process is available, streamlining the entry into this exclusive community. The website itself serves as a central hub, providing contact information, press resources, and policy details, ensuring transparency and accessibility for all stakeholders. It's important to note that the content on the Microsoft Sphere website is copyrighted by Microsoft Sphere. Furthermore, the site acknowledges the trademarks and copyrights of ATAS and NATAS, specifically mentioning the Emmy Awards, underscoring the organization's connection to the prestigious recognition within the television industry. The mention of the Television Academy and the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences further solidifies this link. This integration with established industry bodies and recognition systems highlights Microsoft Sphere's commitment to being a central player in the professional television landscape. The platform is not just about providing a directory of contacts. It's about building a supportive ecosystem where talent can be nurtured, ideas can be exchanged, and career paths can be forged. Whether you are an aspiring filmmaker, a seasoned producer, a talented actor, or a skilled technician, Microsoft Sphere aims to be the connective tissue that strengthens your presence and impact within the television world. The continuous efforts to enhance membership benefits and expand the network signal a commitment to long-term value for its members. But how does this community focus translate to the tools you use? We're exploring an update to a fundamental creative application next. Photoshop Star Power Update. Adobe has rolled out Photoshop version 26.1, a new iteration of its industry-standard image editing software, which is a cornerstone for professionals across the entertainment industry. This update is particularly relevant for those involved in concept art, texture editing, and the intricate retouching of rendered assets, making it a significant event for digital artists and visual effects specialists. The primary new feature introduced in this release is the Star tool, designed to simplify the creation of regular star shapes directly on the canvas. Previously, users had to rely on more complex methods involving the polygon or curvature pen tools to achieve similar results. This new tool streamlines the process, allowing for quick and intuitive star generation through a simple click and drag action. Customization is a key aspect of the Star tool, with users able to fine-tune the appearance of the stars via the contextual taskbar. Available settings include the number of points on the star, the depth of its indents, and the fill and stroke properties, offering a high degree of control over the final output. This level of detail ensures that artists can precisely match their creative vision without extensive workarounds. Photoshop 26.1 is classified as a minor update, with the Star tool being the sole new functionality listed. However, even minor updates can have a significant impact on workflow efficiency for many users. The software remains compatible with Windows 10 and later, as well as macOS 13 and later. It is also referred to in Adobe's documentation as the August 2025 release or Photoshop 2025.8, indicating its place in the software's release cycle. Adobe continues its rental-only model for Photoshop, with various subscription plans available. The photography plan, which includes Photoshop, is priced at $239.88 annually. For those who require only Photoshop, single-app subscriptions cost $34.49 per month or $263.88 per year. These pricing structures are consistent with Adobe's strategy of providing ongoing access to its software and services. The release notes for Photoshop 26.1 provide further details for users seeking in-depth information. Additionally, Adobe encourages user engagement through its social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. Following these platforms offers access to content not always posted on the main website, including behind-the-scenes looks at VFX movies, animations, game cinematics, and motion graphics projects, further enriching the user experience and community connection. This update, while focused on a specific tool, reinforces Photoshop's position as an indispensable application for digital creation, continually adapting to the needs of its vast user base. That wraps up our dive into the latest creative tech. What a week of innovation! And that's a wrap on today's Essential Tech Updates. We saw generative AI explode in e-commerce traffic, Adobe stock showing mixed signals, Microsoft Sphere building vital industry connections, and Photoshop getting a handy new star tool. Don't miss out on future breakdowns. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, drop a like if you found this valuable, and follow us on all our social channels for more. We'll see you next time.